New this morning, a man is dead after being shot by San Diego police in Point Loma. This started around 4:40 p.m. yesterday in the 2700 block of Nippoma Street. The sheriff's office now investigating and says officers were sent for a welfare check, which later changed to a residential burglary call. Authorities say the homeowner reported there were firearms inside, so the SWAT team was called. The sheriff's office says then around 9 p.m., a man holding a firearm came out of the front door, and that's when police opened fire. No officers were hurt. Turning to this, right now, we are helping Rady Children's Hospital start a professional canine therapy program, and you can help by raising funds. Thanks for joining us at 6 a.m. on this Wednesday. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Netta Iranpour. That's a big day here at CBSA. This program here will pair child care specialists with highly trained therapy dogs. They work together as an integral part of a child's overall treatment plan. So this hour, donations of up to $5,000 will be matched by onboard gaming. Yeah, you can double your money this hour.
Make your work at 50 bucks is 100. 100 is 200, right? Volunteers are getting ready right now. The phone lines will be opening at 6:30. You can also use the special QR code right on your screen here. CBS 8 is going to be working for kids all day today. Thanks in advance for your help.
Take advantage of the match.
Right,
yeah, it's
the match
important.
is a big deal.
Even 20 bucks can become 40. So this is your chance this next hour. We want to get those calls coming in.
Right, a weather impact alert right now, tracking this heat wave. We have team coverage for you.
Yeah, News 8 Story Apodaca has important reminders to keep you safe there. But let's start with meteorologist Evan Narani. Evan, how much hotter today?
Looks like this afternoon is going to look really similar to yesterday. In fact, off toward our inland valleys, it's likely that we'll gain a few degrees. Many more triple-digit temperatures going to be likely going into the afternoon. Take a look at microclimate by microclimate, how you can expect. 83 on average out by the coast, 96 inland. Again, that means a lot of spots likely to make it into the triple digits, including our eastern valleys. The mountains are going to be in the upper 90s, maybe even just around that triple digit marker. And for our deserts, 115 into the afternoon. It's warm to begin the day here, 60s and 70s. Now let's send it out to News 8 Story Apodaca. She's live in Mission Beach with some important reminders during this heat. Hi, Tori.
Hi, good morning, Evan. I can tell you that it is already feeling a bit sticky out, but we are seeing quite a few runners, walkers already getting out and about, beating the heat. They are definitely doing the right thing because you do not want to mess around with how it's going to be feeling later today.
For me, yeah. I'm a typical San Diegan. 65 to 75 is fine, otherwise not happy.
Instead of clammy skin like heat exhaustion, you actually get dry skin and people stop sweating. So that is a clear change because your body just gives up. People do start getting that altered mental status, or they may even fall unconscious. So you really need to call 911.
And you saw the difference in symptoms right there. And here are also some important reminders for the heat, like drink water early and often, avoid any sugary drinks, and never leave kids or pets in the cars. Some houses do have AC, so now is the time to really crank that up. But in this economy, many may not be able to run it as often as they like, and it's why the county has cooling zones. You can head to CBS8.com and find the list under this story. Some of those cooling zones do allow pets. Due to this extreme heat, the county has also opened more shelter beds for the homeless. Doctors also telling us that, unfortunately, they are seeing an increase of people needing to go into the emergency rooms just because of how dangerous these conditions really are. And just that reminder, too, to limit your time outdoors. You're not going to want to be outside during the peak hours of the day. Of course, coming to somewhere like the beach here, you might find a little bit of relief, but it's still going to be a hot one out there. Reporting live from Mission Beach, Tori Apodaca, News 8.
Tori, thank you. This morning, people around the world are honoring the life of music icon, actress, and philanthropist Dolly Parton.
This was tough news to hear. She died at 80 years old after a brief cancer battle. People are leaving flowers outside her home and her statue there in Tennessee, as well as her Hollywood Walk of Fame star. Landmarks lit up in pink last night, and President Trump ordered American flags to fly at half-staff in her honor. News 8's Chris Groh live in North Park now to tell us how San Diegans can honor Dolly's life and legacy. Chris, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. And here just outside of Avalon Tattoo, of course, you'll see the mural of Dolly Parton and then the tributes here from many San Diegans. But it's not just flowers and bouquets, it's also touching words.
It's never a question about Dolly. Dolly was always on the right side of things. And so I think just her consistency over decades is what kept her so special.
Someone that was always going to be there, and inclusion, you know, like she didn't care like what you did or like who you are, like she just wanted to like love and be loved. And like I feel like that's like what I want to carry from her.
And fans around the world and across San Diego touched by Parton's music, her philanthropy and kindness, and just reminiscing about that long career. Her death announced yesterday. The 80-year-old country music star, actress, and philanthropist died after a brief battle with cancer. Flags are to be flown at half-staff, as you guys mentioned just earlier today, across the nation, but tributes are pouring in from titans in the entertainment industry to politicians and fans. Businesses in San Diego also doing their part to remember Dolly. Torque Coffee in City Heights is giving away free coffee if you sing a Dolly Parton song today. Gossip Grill in San Diego organizing a Dolly Day next Tuesday. Proceeds from sales going towards Dolly's Imagination Library, a nonprofit that helps provide free monthly books to millions of young kids.
Is exactly where we wanted to put our attention, and we'll continue to contribute to her causes, whether she's with us on Earth or not, because she paved the way for so many of us.
And of course, as more info is released on Dolly Day, which will be next Tuesday there with Gossip Grill, of course, we'll pass that along. Just to let you know, Torque Coffee, if you're heading out the door this morning, opens up at 7 a.m. Back to you guys in the studio.
You see all the flowers there at that mural at Avalon Tattoo Chris was at. So, yeah, it's tough to hear this news. And you know what? That Imagination Library will continue on. She'll still make sure kids are reading.
So many wonderful quotes she left us with. Want to share one? Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life.
Right.
Wise words.
So much wisdom, right?
From her. Sure.
And she's even got a museum that's opening in Nashville at her hotel that she had. I mean, she was like a mogul.
Dollyland, yeah.
A businesswoman. So it is amazing to see. We'll be able to, just remember her legacy through her music, through this museum that's opening. It's just amazing stuff. Through that portrait that you saw behind Chris. 6:07 on the clock right now. It is a warm start to the morning with widespread 60s and 70s out there. Our overnight low temperatures have been breaking records. We are not normally this warm overnight, but hey, here we are. We start off the morning with clearer than normal conditions. We have a few clouds out there, but you can already make out the Sweetwater Reservoir when we look west from Mount San Miguel. Sunrise, it's 6:20, still 13 minutes out, and that sunset coming at 7:21. We could see a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms into the afternoon and evening stretch. If we do see them take shape, they'll mainly be out toward our mountains and deserts. So it doesn't seem likely that the coastline or inland valleys will see that activity take shape. But what we can see is if you're driving, and you're closer to the coast or inland, you might be able to look out east and notice those billowing clouds. That's typically a sign that we've seen some convective activity or at least enough instability to lead to a quick moving shower or two. So this afternoon is another one of those days, including tomorrow, where we could see that happen. Visibility is great out there as of right now, 9 to 10 miles of that visibility. Yesterday we had some morning fog, so we were curious if it would stick into this morning. No, not the case out there. Looks really nice to start off the morning, but that in turn could also lead to another very warm day, even warmer than yesterday perhaps. 99 for this afternoon, which would put us in El Cajon about 8 degrees warmer than average. It seems like there are a lot of monitoring sites that could put El Cajon and Santee, Escondido, Fallbrook, Ramona, all in the triple digits this afternoon. So again, that is to be seen, but will likely be in that range into the afternoon window today through about Friday. Temperatures start a cool down on Saturday, but not by much. And then it looks like a more notable drop in temperatures will come as we hit Sunday and beyond. Let's take a look at traffic. 6:09 on the clock. And right now, there are not many spots to take you to in San Diego proper. I want to start off by taking you to the 125, where there are 2 spots that we can mention. There's a stalled vehicle blocking the La Mesa on-ramp, the connector ramp there. It's from the 125 northbound connecting to the eastbound 8. There's also an accident on the on-ramp blocking that 125 southbound on-ramp at Hamishaw Boulevard. These are not causing any tremendous backups, and because these are mainly connector ramps or on-ramps, you're not seeing any huge delays on the 125 itself, but just be prepared for some slightly slower than normal speeds around those areas. Let's check in on your border wait times now, where we are looking at a 95-minute wait at the San Ysidro Port of Entry. You should be able to get across at the Otay Mesa Port of Entry about 35 or so minutes faster. Should just take you about an hour at Otay Mesa. Back to you.
Working for kids, you helped fund the dream. Now meet the new team bringing four-legged healing to Rady Children's Hospital.